Hi, part two. Here's your next two names that I said we're going to do. If you didn't see the first part, we did 3 last time. Jen and Joni down at Sacred Spells, they sent 5 names. I've done 3. Here's the 2. Then we're going to finish off the month, maybe from July 9th on. Okay, so here we go. The next name is Amber. And Amber, her name adds up to a 3. A-M-B-E-R is how it was spelled. And Amber, 3 can be a communicator. They can be very creative. 3s like to have fun because they're ruled by the number Jupiter. Jupiter likes to expand everything. So if they're having fun, they want to have more fun. If they're talking, they want to talk more. If they're creating, they want to create more. So it's a fun number. Starts with an A. A is the first letter of the alphabet. It stands in line. It can be independent, do things on itself, by itself. It leads. A is a leading number, and it's the first letter of her name, so it tells. She may like to communicate, create. She likes to have fun, but also she could lead, if you didn't know. And the last letter of her first name is an R, and the R's are the teachers and the healers. Now the R has that big circle at the top. That's all the information they carry. And they're a letter 9 because it's 18 when an 8 is 9. And then they have that leg coming out. They carry their information into the future. Okay, so they can teach, they can heal. They've got a lot of information because they've watched the other 8 numbers. And they're an 18, so they're quite a ways down the line also. Okay, now the middle, the M-B-E in her name adds up to 11, and 11 is the spiritual messenger. That's what they call the double digits, 11, 22, and 33. Now Amber is very insightful. She can give people inspiration, ideas, just by talking to them, and she doesn't even know it, okay? Like somebody might want to paint a room, and she'll be talking about this blue, and blue, and blue, and you know what? The person will say, oh, I never thought about painting the room blue. They inspire other people like that, or they'll give positive feedback to people. Or, you know, come on, you can do it. It'd be fun. Like, you know, she's got that. You'd never know it with her. But the 3 letters in the middle of her name tells that. The first letter tells that she's a leader. And the R says that she's a teacher and a healer. So she could teach and heal through compassion and understanding because she's a 9. And then that's how she would lead other people, is by people would trust her because of her understanding. Her 11, you know, the inspiration that she gives others. And the B in her name is like the hinge. All the odd letters, if you got odd number letters in your name, the middle letter is always the hinge that holds you together, the B. The B is the second letter, so it supports others. B supports others, let alone she's a leader, she supports others, she's got understanding. But that bee is ruled by the moon. It can be very emotional. And the bees go out and gather their information and they bring it back. They hold their emotions inside. So Amber, any Amber would have to watch. They've got to let go sometimes because they hold it all in. Okay, too long, and then it blows up to come out. All right, so if you're an Amber, let go of some of the information you have, okay? When you can, express yourself, because that B in the middle of your name, it's all about the moon. The moon is emotional, okay? All right, we'll pick you a couple of cards, see what you get. Oop, okay. First card over, oh, the King of Hearts. So this can be a man or a woman, but it could be a woman, a strong personality woman. but it's all about emotions. So watch your emotions, okay? If you're born in July, if you're a Cancer, zodiac sign, you're very emotional. So this is like manifests, keep strong, because your emotions will probably fluctuate, and you have that B also that adds more emotion. Okay, you're strong. With the A and the R in your name, you're a strong personality, but inside you have that B that you're holding. You hold your emotions in, and then you have this king showing up for your reading. This king is like, hang on, he doesn't move. This king in the tarot is floating in the middle of the ocean, and he's got a drink in his hand. He doesn't spill a drop. He just kind of sits there and lets it all go. So it's like, watch your emotions, okay? The bottom is the 5 of spades. So this 5, your mind is changing. So if you have words with someone, because the King of Hearts, okay? If you have words with someone, watch how you express yourself, because you could ruin someone with too many words, nasty words, and you want to keep maybe some in case there's around 2. I don't know who this person is you're going to have words with, but that's, you know, your words, you change your ideas, you're very flexible, and 5 is very open, right? It's ruled by Mercury, but also it doesn't want to be held down at all. And that's why with the 5 of spades, you have to watch what you say, because that 5 wants to be free. And the King of Hearts wants you to say, just calm down and just let everything float and see what happens, okay? Understand what you're going to say before you say it, okay? So Amber, I hope you like your reading. You're a leader, you're a teacher, you're a healer, and in the middle of it all, you're a messenger for all of us, okay? You've got great insight for us to spread. Okay, and our last one that we have for the Jen and Jody, we have the name Stephanie. Now, Stephanie, here how they sent it is Stephanie. Now, there's always different letters or different ways people write their name. That's why I explained to you what's told. Stephanie adds up to a 7. She's like a mystic, or she can be a lawyer, an FBI agent. 7 is ruled by the number Neptune. It's very illusional, delusional, but they just flow right out. So there's 7 chakras. So they can just flow, go into a deep meditation, and get their insights and their answers that way. They're deep, deep thinkers, these 7s. They can be FBI, they can sit back and watch and watch and watch. Or they can be a lawyer, because there's so much in their mind. They can say, look, if you want this A or do you want B? And then somebody will say, well, I'll take A. The focus is on A, and that's the end of the story. Okay, so these people, if your name's Stephanie, you've got a great mind on you. Your hinge number, your number in the middle of your name is an 8. That's the powerhouse. So now you have this great name, but the H in the middle is an 8. You're in power, you're a CEO, you're great with business. You can go to the end game. Whatever you're doing, you can finish it off. You can go to the end, no matter how tired you get. You're good that way. Okay, you've got 2 1s, which tell your leader. You can be a boss, a CEO. You've got more power to finish anything. You got more power than some of the rest of us. You got the FBI. You can sit back and watch things. With that 7, 1 leads, 1 sees it all. But the 7 is an inward number. So you see it all, but you don't show it. Where a number 1 will say, I saw that. You'll sit back and you won't say you saw it, but you know what's going on. That's why it's an FBI or a lawyer. They know what's going on. Your mind's very sharp. Then you got this 8, powerhouse. You empower people and don't even know it. You got this empowerment. You got this strength in the middle. So you got 3 5s, 5 is in your name 3 times. You have to watch your boundaries, watch your words. Okay. 5s are ruled by Mercury. They like to talk. They like to travel. They like to be free. They don't like to be held down. So you have to watch your boundaries because you don't want to step over boundaries. And you have to watch your own personal boundaries too, because you have to watch what you bring into your space. Okay. So we added up. It's a 7. Powerhouse boss. What a girl you are. I'm only kidding. You got a lot of strength there. That's good. The only thing, when you add up your vowels, they come out to a 20. That's the moon. So you have to watch your emotions sometimes. But then, you know, who doesn't? Okay, but you do have that number 20. So I'll pick you a couple of cards. What am I going to do here? Here. What'd you get? Oh, 8 of diamonds. There's some money for you. Sometimes that's part of the money card. The 8, power and money. Power in your values. Stay focused at what you're doing, because whatever you're doing with an 8 empowers and brings more strength. And it just keeps adding, right? So that's a good for money, for work, whatever you're doing, whatever you're focused on, keep going. And whatever you do for your job, or if you don't work, just always remember, you empower other people. Okay, you've got that 8 in the middle of your name, and there's an 8, your focus. So watch where you focus, because there's no beginning or no end to a number 8, so you get stuck. So keep moving. Your bottom number, oh, you got the 9 of spades. So there's letting go. There's some kind of letting go there. You have to watch with what's in your mind. There could be a lot in your mind, a lot of things that, you know, that are bothering you. So watch your focus with the 8. The 8 focuses, the 9, you know, whatever you focus on is getting bigger, bigger, bigger. It might be bothering your mind with that 9. It's too much in your mind. Okay, but that's good. That's a good card to have, the 8 of diamonds. Maybe you'll win some money. That's the money card. Okay, that's a good card to have, the 8 of diamonds and the 10 of diamonds. And the 10 in the tarot, it's the Wheel of Fortune. So maybe you got some luck coming, but it's like let go and let God look after everything. You know, think about divine timing, and you know, everything happens. You know, let go. God doesn't need help. God doesn't, how does that go? God doesn't need help with his job. So believe in divine timing, let go, okay? And be careful what you focus on. Focus on your values, focus on your work, because it's always going. And let tomorrow look after tomorrow, okay? So I hope you like your readings, Stephanie and Amber and all the ladies that were sent readings. And we'll do some more readings in a bit. I've got to do some more of the 31 days of July. We're on day July 9th. Okay, here we'll do this one more time. We'll give it a go and see what we get. Oh, the Ace of Diamonds. So there's a little bit of information coming. There might be a gift. Somebody might be getting a gift. It's a little bit of money, a gift. Something new coming. And the bottom is 2 of clubs, communication. Okay, so something new comes your way. Don't be afraid to talk. Okay, express yourself. And clubs is work. It could be supporting. Somebody could be supporting you at work or balancing out your work. And good luck. Okay, I'm Sue, and I'll see you in the next video. And get down to Sacred Spells. I got a lot of neat little gifts in there for you to, if you need a gift for something, okay? And the girls are great, Jen and Jody, okay? Go on down and say hi. And I'll see you in the next video if you're following along for the 31 days of July, okay? Thanks, bye-bye.